Good morning, my dear friend. Today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2026. Wherever you are right now, however your night went, however heavy your mind feels, take a breath. You made it here, and that is not by accident. Before you check your phone, before the day starts pulling at you from every direction, I want you to hear this. Proverbs 3:6 says, "In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." Read that again slowly. You do not have to know the way today. You only have to acknowledge the one who does. Maybe you woke up already tired, already thinking about decisions you don't feel ready to make. Maybe there's a choice sitting in front of you, and no matter how long you've stared at it, the answer still hasn't come. If that's you this morning, you are not lost. You are simply at the place where you stop leading yourself and let God lead you instead. And that place, tired as it feels, is actually holy ground. This morning is not about having it all figured out. It's about handing the steering wheel to someone who already knows the road. So let's slow down together. Let's breathe, and let's let God lead. There's a kind of exhaustion that has nothing to do with sleep. You can rest all night and still wake up worn out, because the weight you're carrying isn't physical. It's the weight of trying to figure everything out on your own. That kind of tired doesn't go away with coffee. It only eases when you stop gripping so tightly and let someone stronger take hold. Maybe you've been making decisions from fear lately, not faith, choosing the safe thing instead of the true thing because you didn't want to get it wrong again. If that's where you are, hear this gently. God is not standing far off, waiting to see if you'll figure it out. He is near. He is speaking. And this morning, he wants to lead you, not test you. Isaiah 30:21 says, "Your ears shall hear a word behind you, saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" That's not a distant promise for someday. That's a voice meant for mornings exactly like this one. Quiet, uncertain, searching. You don't need a loud sign in the sky. Sometimes his leading sounds like a quiet nudge, a settled peace, a door that simply opens without you forcing it. Think about how a small child crosses a busy street with a parent. The child doesn't study the traffic or calculate the timing. The child simply holds the hand that's holding theirs and walks, not because the road isn't real, because someone bigger is watching it for them. That's what it means to let God lead. It doesn't mean the road disappears. It means you're no longer the one who has to read it alone. So let's actually stop and pray. Let's bring this morning, this day, this whole tangled mass of decisions and directions, and lay it down before him. Father, good morning. Thank you for waking me up today, for another chance to walk with you, not by my own strength, but by leaning on yours. I come to you honestly. Some parts of my life feel unclear right now. There are decisions I don't know how to make, paths in front of me I can't tell apart. I don't want to keep leaning on my own understanding, because I know it only takes me so far. So this morning, I ask you plainly, lead me. Lord, I hand you this day, not just the big decisions, but the small ones too. The conversations I'll have, the words I'll choose, the way I respond when things don't go as planned. I don't want to move through today on autopilot, running on habit and stress. I want to move through it with you, noticing you in the ordinary moments, not just the desperate ones. Father, quiet my mind. There is so much noise in me some mornings, old worries, unfinished conversations, questions I can't answer, all competing for space. Help me set that noise down, even for just these next few minutes. I want to hear you clearly, and I can't hear you clearly when I'm shouting over myself. So I still my thoughts now. I slow my breathing. I make room. Speak, Lord. I'm listening. Take a slow breath in. Hold it. Let it go. Let your shoulders drop. You don't have to hold yourself so tightly right now. Father, it's the middle of the week, and I feel it. Whatever momentum I had a few days ago has quietly worn off. The list hasn't gotten shorter. The decisions haven't gotten clearer. There's a low hum of pressure sitting behind everything I need to do today. The message I haven't answered, the choice I keep putting off, the conversation I know I need to have, but keep pushing to tomorrow. None of it is loud. It doesn't have to be loud to be heavy. So I bring it to you now, before it has the chance to build any further.
Lord, for the decision I've been wrestling with, you already know which one I mean. I've turned it over so many times I've lost count, weighted from every angle, and still I feel unsure. So today, I bring it to you instead of forcing an answer on my own. Proverbs 16:9 says, "A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps." I can plan, Lord, but you direct. Take my plans and align them with yours. If I'm leaning toward the wrong choice, correct me gently. I don't need every detail today. I just need enough light for this one step. Father, calm the fear that keeps me stuck. So often I don't move because I'm afraid of moving wrong. But even if I take a step and it isn't the perfect one, you are able to redirect me. You are not waiting for me to fail. You are walking with me, ready to correct my course the moment I ask. Give me the courage to move when you say move, and the peace to wait when you say wait. Take away the pressure to get this perfect, Lord. I don't need a flawless plan. I just need to keep walking with you, trusting that you'll adjust my steps as I go. Lord, give me discernment. Help me tell the difference between your voice and my own anxiety, between your peace and my own impatience. So many voices pull at me, pressure from others, pressure I put on myself, the fear of falling behind. James 1:5 says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally." So I'm asking, Lord, give me wisdom for today's decisions and today's conversations. Not tomorrow's wisdom, today's. Enough for right now. Father, clear the clutter in my mind. So much of what feels overwhelming isn't actually one big problem. It's a dozen small ones all talking at once. The unanswered message, the thing I forgot to do yesterday, the decision that's still sitting unresolved. Help me sort through it with you instead of carrying it all as one tangled weight. Show me what's actually mine to deal with today and what I can set down until tomorrow. I don't need to solve everything before breakfast. I just need to know what matters most in this hour.
Father, this is where I need your peace most. Not a peace that waits until the confusion clears, but one that meets me in the middle of it. Philippians 4:7 says, "Your peace surpasses understanding," and I need exactly that kind this morning. The kind that doesn't require an explanation before it settles in. Let it guard my heart before the day gets loud. Let it guard my mind before the questions start circling again. I don't need to understand everything to feel calm. I just need you near. So be near, Lord. Let your peace be the thing I feel first today, before the pressure, before the noise, before anything else has the chance to speak louder than you. I don't want a peace that only shows up once the answers come. I want a peace that holds me while I'm still waiting for them. One that doesn't depend on my circumstances lining up first. So let me feel it now, in this moment, before I know how today turns out. Let it be real enough that I notice it. Let it be strong enough that it stays with me longer than this prayer does. And Lord, When I do feel that peace start to slip later today, because it probably will at some point when something unexpected happens, help me recognize the moment it starts to go and bring myself back here. I don't need to wait until tonight to reset. I can come back to you in the middle of a hard afternoon just as easily as I came to you this morning. Teach me that returning to you isn't starting over, it's just continuing the conversation we're already having. Pause here. Notice where you've been holding tension. Your jaw, your shoulders, your chest. Let it soften. Father, where I've been striving, help me rest instead. I've noticed how much energy I spend trying to control outcomes I was never meant to control, trying to predict how people will respond, trying to secure a future I can't see. That kind of striving leaves me drained before the day even begins. So today, I lay it down. I trust that you are already working things out in ways I can't yet see. Let me walk lighter today, Lord. Lord, steady my heart in the waiting. Some answers haven't come yet, and that waiting is hard. But help me believe that delay is not denial, that you are not silent even when I can't yet see what you're doing. Psalm 27:14 says, "Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart." I choose to trust the pace you set, even when it's slower than I'd like. Father, I confess that some of my hurry today isn't really about the tasks in front of me. It's about fear underneath them. Fear that if I slow down, I'll fall behind. Fear that if I wait on you, I'll miss my chance. Help me see that fear for what it is and set it down. Your timing has never actually failed me, even in the moments I was sure it had. So today, I choose to move at your pace, not the pace fear tries to set for me. Father, order my steps today, the ones I can plan for and the ones I can't. Go ahead of me. Prepare the people I'll meet and the words I'll need. If there's something I need to hear from someone else, soften my heart to receive it. Let today not be wasted even in the ordinary hours. Lord, I think about how many decisions today will feel small and unremarkable. What to say back to someone, how to spend an hour, whether to speak up or stay quiet. I used to think your guidance was only for the big crossroads, but I'm learning it's in these small moments too, the ones that don't feel spiritual at all. So meet me in the small choices today. Let your leading show up in an ordinary conversation, an ordinary task, an ordinary hour that turns out to matter more than I realized. Father, when decision fatigue sets in later today, when I've made 10 small choices already and I don't have the energy left for the 11th, remind me that I'm not doing this alone. I don't have to have full clarity on everything at once. I can ask you again, right in the middle of the day, the same way I'm asking you now. You're not a resource I use once each morning. You're present in every hour, ready to guide me again whenever I need it.
Lord, I also bring the pressure I feel from people who are waiting on my answer, the ones expecting a decision, a reply I haven't been able to give yet. I don't want to make choices just to relieve that pressure. Help me move at your pace instead of theirs, even when it's uncomfortable, even when I'd rather just say yes to make the tension go away. Give me the patience to wait for real clarity instead of settling for whatever ends the discomfort fastest. Lord, help me let go of the comparisons that quietly shape my decisions. So much of my uncertainty comes from measuring my path against someone else's timeline. But you did not call me to walk their road. You called me to walk mine at the pace you've set. Let me be fully present in the life you've actually given me. Father, teach me the difference between control and responsibility. I want to be faithful with what's genuinely mine to carry, my choices, my effort, my attitude, without gripping at outcomes that were never mine to control. Help me hold my plans with an open hand, ready to adjust the moment you show me something better. An open hand doesn't mean I stop trying, it just means I stop striving. I'd like to learn that difference today. Lord, when I think about the people I'll talk to today, help me be present with them the way I'm asking you to be present with me. So often I carry my own noise into conversations without realizing it, half listening while my mind is still on everything else. Slow me down enough to actually hear people today. Let your peace in me become something someone else notices, even if I never say a word about where it came from. Father, I also bring my body into this prayer, not just my thoughts. Ease the tension I've been carrying without noticing in my shoulders, my jaw, the places that stay tight even when I think I'm calm. Let this stillness settle all the way through me, not just in my mind, but in how I actually feel right now, sitting here. I want to walk into today lighter than I woke up. Lord, I ask you also to lead the people I love today, even in the ways I cannot. Guide the ones I'm worried about. Give clarity to the ones who feel as lost as I sometimes do. And let this peace I'm receiving right now stay with me long enough to still be here when the day gets busy. Not something I felt once this morning, but something that carries me all the way through it.
Father, before I close this prayer, I want to thank you honestly, not just for the answers I'm hoping for, but for this quiet moment itself. For the fact that you meet me here, exactly as tired and unsure as I am, without asking me to clean myself up first. Thank you for being patient with how long it sometimes takes me to actually stop and listen. Thank you for still speaking, even on the mornings I almost didn't make time to hear you. I release this day into your hands now. My decisions, my timing, my fears, my plans. I trust you with all of it. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. I am led by you today, not by fear. I am not behind. I am exactly where I need to be. I have enough light for this one step. Your peace is already settling over me. I don't have to figure it all out. I just have to follow. God, lead me today. Sit here for one more moment before you move into your day. There's no rush. Let your breathing stay slow. Let the quiet stay a little longer. Notice how different this feels from when you started. A little lighter, a little steadier. That's not nothing. That's peace settling in. Beloved, however this day unfolds, you don't have to walk it alone, and you don't have to walk it guessing. God has already promised to lead you, not with a shout, but with a steady, faithful voice that meets you exactly where you are. You don't need the whole map today. You only need the next step. Whatever felt heavy when you woke up this morning, you can leave it here for a moment longer. It's already in His hands. If this prayer met you this morning, write in the comments, "God, lead me today," and carry that with you. Let it be the thing you come back to if the noise creeps in again by lunchtime. Thank you for starting your morning here. If these prayers bring you peace, consider subscribing and share this with someone who needs to hear it too. Come back tomorrow and let's do this again, one step at a time. That's all today is asking of you.